Merry Christmas and welcome to a special edition of Dream Team Coach TV, brought to you by Betway. I'm Chestnuts roasting, Sean an open fire. Joining me is Saint Nick Elliott, Andy Taylor, and Jack Townsend. Sorry, I couldn't think of one of you, Jack. Coming up on this week's show.
He's absolutely livid. He's had to give away one of his 30 Harry Kane signatures.
There's someone diving.
Who are you doing? Who's that simple as that?
No, he's joking. That's
Alan Shearer.
We did.
how weird. How weird. You're joking, man.
Joking, man. Christmas is a time for giving, and no one is giving more than us here at Dream Team. Usually stick for something football related, but that's still giving. However, this year we've done a Secret Santa, and now it's time to grab our presents from under the tree. So, who would like to go first? I thankfully received mine. Shall I show you what I got?
You might as well.
Yeah, go on. Get it out.
Did it get through customs okay?
Yeah, got out just in time. Thank God, because it's an absolute beauty.
Oh, nice.
That's
Look
going.
at that.
A definitely real and not at all forged Harry Kane signature.
And that's not all, though. That's not all. I also got
Oh, generous.
which
Little
is
book
nice.
of
It
football
also
wit.
seems like somebody saying I could use the help. Who was responsible?
Graz.
Is it?
Producer Graham.
Juicer Graham.
Well, producers.
Oh,
That does make
Utility man
sense.
these days.
I had a feeling.
That makes sense because he has loads of Harry Kane memorabilia in his house anyway. So
Hang on, he's not done a Del Boy, has he? He's not just pocketed the £15 and taken that off his mantelpiece, has he?
yeah.
He knows he's got this year's one coming in his anyway.
He's absolutely livid. He's had to give away one of his 30 Harry Kane signatures.
Yeah.
Anybody like to go next? Anybody have some gifts they want to crack open?
I have got the gift here that I was going to give to said person. I don't know if you. Shall I get it out and then you can guess who it was for? Okay, let me just
Whip it out.
get it out of the packaging. So it's come in a little. Well, I've obviously not wrapped it.
It's a cardboard box.
The mug, by the looks of it.
Yeah, but what's he holding? What's he holding?
Okay. What are the colour scheme? Can you see that now?
Is it blue and yellow?
Yeah.
Is it Leeds colours? Is it? Is it?
It is Leeds colours, yeah. But there's a nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So look, I thought he was, one of your favourite players. I know that we've spoken about him a lot off air about how much you like him. So,
Did you have to get that customised, or is that widely available? I Love Cock mug.
that is widely available. I did not have any. That was on the internet.
Well, I've got nothing to give and I've got nothing to receive.
Decent.
The person who's got it has it, and that is producer Graz.
Ah, I see. Well, Juicer Graz,
You might have to pop in, producer
come
Graz.
on out.
That allowed?
There you
Hello.
go.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
So I have got a thing, but I didn't know it was from Jack because it says from Santa, obviously.
Flawless.
So it's very small. So there is to do. So there is to do on this.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
But it's in a little packet. I'm going to see. Oh, nice. That's nice. Spurs #1 fan. But I still don't really know what it is yet. Is this some sort of tweezer set?
Yeah. You spend so much time sat on the fence. You need to get those splinters out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Jack.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks a lot. See you later, lads.
He's secretly loving that as well, though, because any kind of Spurs tat.
Throw it in the garage with the rest of it.
He's got a space on the mantelpiece now. He's got rid of that Harry Kane photo.
Yeah. Give him 2 weeks, and Ndombele would have signed that. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have to show a photo of what I bought for you, Jack.
Oi.
Oh. So
A hazmat suit.
a hazmat suit, because in 2020 that is effectively a season ticket. You could be the only person at every Premier League ground.
I'm gutted I'm not getting to see him wear it.
Yeah.
Photoshop what he would look like, please. I'll get that on screen.
Yeah, I'll smile here. Oh wow, this is amazing! Look at, oh,
it looks really good, mate.
Wow. I believe we have one more gift as well. Our second producer, Henry, I believe, has picked up a gift from someone.
I've actually got two more.
Two more gifts.
Because I obviously got someone a gift as well. See if you can guess. So Andy's had a new addition to the household recently. So I thought I'd get him some little accessories for his nice little puppy.
Oh, very nice.
Wow,
great!
So
a lovely lead, so you can take her out on walks every day.
Oh my word!
And that's the only lead that West Brom have had all season. Am I right?
Lovely little chew toys, which actually I reckon you'll probably quite enjoy having a chew.
Do you know what? See, I don't mind because I don't mind the chew toys because she's essentially ripping up the badge.
And then I've got two gifts.
Two little gifts here.
Yeah.
What could it be?
It's very awkwardly packaged. Oh, it's a little Jadon Sancho.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
You've been talking about him all year, Henry, and he's finally arrived.
You got him in. You said.
Come in the post.
You did say at the season start. And then there's one more. So let's have a look.
Surrounded by idiots.
Yeah, so you aren't able to go to the home end in Old Trafford anytime soon, so I thought I'd give you a book that describes the experience for you instead.
Oh, I thought it was just to help me with managing you guys in the future. But
yeah, I did think that might come up. It is also quite useful for working with this team.
Yeah, I think I will genuinely read that.
Yeah, I think we've all done well. That hazmat suit, when you get it, Jack, you can go anywhere. Now, it wouldn't be Christmas without a whopper selection of football, and this year is no different. We've got Leicester, Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Wolves, Tottenham this weekend. Not like you're moving from the couch after Christmas dinner anyway, is it? Andy, Wolves, they're going to win this weekend, considering Spurs' little derailment. Are you feeling confident?
We're just obviously a weird team, aren't we? Because we've lost our best player, and yet then we pick up a result last week against Chelsea. So, I mean, it's a broken record now. I've said it that we are just always good against the bigger sides. If there was one game that Spurs wouldn't want, it's Wolves, because if they win it, it's just like, oh, we've beaten Wolves. You know, Jose is not really going to get a pat on the back. He's going to be like, well, you should have won it because you've lost the last two. If they lose it, it's panic stations. But, I mean, it just shows what a knife edge the league's on, because, you know, as we've been well documented recently, is that Spurs were firmly in the title race. And Graz didn't like us saying it. But, I mean, you know, most Spurs fans thought this is on. We could do this, definitely. I thought it was on. And then 2 losses when they're hanging on to top half now.
That's the thing about a bunched up league, isn't it? It makes you look stupid because it's like 1 minute, Everton, they've gone completely off the boil. And like at one point I looked at the league table the weekend and they were second. It's like, what? What's happened? Spurs, again, like took title charge, like almost, you know, just the notion, just the idea that Spurs were in a title race was almost enough to put an end to it. Do you know what I mean? Like just the idea. Leicester as well, like they from one weekend to the next, they seem to bounce up between, fourth would be decent for them too. Hang on, they're in the title, etc.
Yeah.
So I think it's almost have to just discount everyone that isn't Liverpool.
Yeah.
So I have seen a lot of ex-players, Liverpool players come out, you know, Phil Thompson, Phil Babb, and they've all, I mean, loads more, John Barnes, and they've all said that Liverpool is in the bag already.
So who's that part ex-player? Phil?
Tomo, Babb.
Jack, you'll recognise him from a goals and gas clip where he basically pulverises his testicles by sliding into the post.
No, my point is that I couldn't find Jamie Carragher or Gerrard going on record, but I've tried to find as reputable ex-player as I can.
There's also Man United and Leicester this weekend, which is a pretty good top of the table clash. Man United, I always find myself when I'm about to say, Man United, they're actually starting to look pretty good. They usually immediately lose after I say something like that. So I don't know what to expect. What do you think this weekend, Leicester or United?
With the United, it feels like the latest trapdoor that the fans can fall down for, like maybe they're in the title hunt. Do you know what I mean? Like we had it at Everton, Spurs, bit of Leicester as well, but now United's the new one. Like, oh, do you know what? If they win their game in hand, they go second. The moment you fall into the trap of thinking they could possibly win it, bang, that's when they'll drop out. Talking about any other title challenge to Liverpool is a bit of a dangerous path at the moment, because you get made to look stupid pretty quickly.
Well, you feeling any threat from them, Jack? Up there at the top, sitting pretty?
Luckily for us, McTominay, their double hitting goal maker, is out injured for a little bit. So
is he?
I think he looks like he took a knock from what I saw, and he's out for the weekend.
Tearing up the pitch.
I don't know. I found that both teams are a bit kind of at their best when they are counter-attacking. So whenever you have two teams that both trying to counter, there's always that risk of them like seeing the kind of cartoon version of football where both just booting it to each other like a game of rugby.
Well, at least Leicester against Spurs almost had a bit of a practice of how to play against another team that counter-attack. So you would say maybe they've got that formula there.
Every year on Christmas Day, the Queen delivers a speech to the nation. And while we don't quite have the budget for royalty, we do have a very important message. 2020 has been a year to forget, and not just for Arsenal fans. Sure, we won the FA Cup, and that will be useful when selling silverware to raise funds for a promotion push next season. Empty stadiums left the Etihad silent, and then lockdown started. We went 3 months without football, at a time when the Premier League would normally be reaching a crescendo. Things got desperate. Some losers went to extreme lengths to fill that void. But then, rejoice! Summer returned, and so did football. And how? Liverpool finally won a Premier League. We said bye-bye Bournemouth and hello Bruno. And it was a good year for VAR, only being the second most complained about thing after something that's literally ruined everyone's lives. The Euros were postponed, to which everyone responded, well, at least the pointless friendlies are too, right? Right? Bayern won the Champions League, Leo Messi tried to leave, City got banned, but it didn't even stand. And just when we thought this awful year had given us all it had to offer, we lost a true legend into the hands of God. But don't worry, much like Sheffield United's form, the only way is up. And things are starting to look like the glory days again. Chelsea broke the bank last summer, Man United are near the top, and Leeds are in the top flight again. Even Roy Keane's cracked a smile, right before cracking Mika Richards' phone. So this Christmas, give yourself a break, enjoy the footy, and stuff your face. You never know, this time next year, you might even be back in the stadium. And for all the plastics out there, that's where your football team plays. So from all of us here at Dream Team, and me, Jonathan Hogg, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Right, man, who's going on top of the tree, Messi or Ronaldo? I'm not going to let this ruin Christmas dinner again! The football action never stops, but we thought it was a good time to press pause and look back on some of our favourite moments from the year so far. So, who wants to go first? I mean, a lot has happened.
Aston Villa 7, Liverpool 2.
Yeah.
I mean, just first of all, to have a result like that when Leeds aren't involved is pretty big, because that's the kind of thing that we would facilitate. So having two relatively normal teams play that out must have been something big. But yeah, also just especially mental now, because when that was happening was the peak of like, oh God, anyone could win it this year. And now it's very much, oh, Liverpool are going to win it easily.
Yeah, that was a blip. What else? What about you, Andy? Any standout moments?
One that sticks out to me is when Jamie Carragher didn't pick Ryan Giggs in his combined Liverpool-Man United 11, and Keane just lost his head. You could probably do a better impression than me, Sean. You remember it?
Just a sad, no, Giggsy. What? He was just dejected.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think he could fit in Cole or York either. And he was just like, Yorkie, God.
Who are you doing? Whose accent was that?
Oh, he's joking. That's
That's Alan Shearer.
We did. Andy
how
Carroll.
weird. How weird. You're joking, man.
Joking, man.
For some reason, Andy Carroll was in the studio and he was piping up.
One of my favourite moments was Jude Bellingham having his jersey retired.
Oh,
Just
that
because
was unbelievable,
I
actually.
still can't believe that happened.
Did they do a statue as well?
Honestly, at this stage, if you're at the stage of your jersey being retired, you're at the same stage of having a statue.
I've got one more to raise, and I actually
Yes.
really like Newcastle as a fan base.
Mhm.
But I did enjoy it when they thought they were getting Kylian Mbappe, and they ended up getting Jeff Hendrick instead. Like how gutting must that have been? No, again, no disrespect to Jeff Hendrick, good player, but he's not quite up there with Mbappe, is he?
There's no better game at Christmas than football, but since we're all now in separate locations, we're going to have a few rounds of charades instead. It's 2 versus 2, so you're working together and you'll have 45 seconds to do your actions and one last guess after your time is up if you still need it. They're all big football moments from the season so far, and we need you to guess the player or manager involved and have a general description of the incident. So you can play along at home too if you think you know what we're trying to suggest. I'll be playing as well. The teams are going to be me and Jack versus Andy and Nick. Okay, 3, 2, 1. David De Gea. There's someone diving. I mean,
okay.
okay, driving. Car, bus, Jeep, Jack
No.
Grealish.
No, like, forget what kind of thing is it?
You can't speak.
So,
Vehicle.
Stop.
Tackle.
Time's up.
Tackle.
Time's up.
Is it Jordan Pickford tackling Van Dijk?
yes! How did you get that? Out of nowhere!
Who sent him that? Who sent him that on the chat? He's gone from absolutely no idea to absolutely nailing it on the head.
Yeah, I just took a chance, and what do you know? Paid off. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Oh.
Pepe headbutting Alioski.
Yeah!
Oh,
Viciously headbutting as
good.
well. Viciously. Disgusting act of attempted murder.
okay. I'll do one now then.
What you got for me?
This is very foot focused. Okay, right. Give us a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Lookman!
Yes.
Oh, how about that for timing? Excellent actions, John.
Who's up next?
Me.
I'm going to do a bit more natural charades. Okay, give me a countdown when ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
2 words. Second word. Money, cash, dollar. Making it rain. Notes. Dollar bills. Money, cash. First word. Earlobe. Lobe. What is that? Earring? What else are you pointing to? I can't see it under there. What else have you got? Another part of your red I don't know about. What else is that? It's an ear.
God.
Oh, shambles.
It sounds like.
Oh, sounds like.
I think he sounds like hat.
Matt.
Yeah, and then if someone's not
Matty
poor.
Cash.
Oh God, that's actually so similar to what I'm thinking.
me.
It's actually not Matty Cash, even though that does make it look like it is.
Yeah.
What's another one except for Cash? Matt, if you're not poor, you're...
Matt Ritchie.
Yeah.
Own goal.
Yeah. I can't believe there's two players called Matt who both have money.
Yeah. That's an exclusive. I've not realised that.
Well, that's 2-1 to me and Jack. I'm happy to call it there.
Gave it all the biggin.
Congratulations.
Biggin.
Even Federer has his off days from time to time.
Well, that's all we have time for on this week's Dream Team Coach with Betway. If you enjoyed the show, please make sure to subscribe and don't forget to update your Dream Teams. There's lots of games over the Christmas season, as always, so it's going to be great. We'll be back on New Year's Day for more fun and games. But until then, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And now, Jack, you can finally eat those quality streaks.